So you want to become an apprentice? No, not that kind of apprentice. I mean the kind of apprentice where you're earning while you're learning, the kind of apprentice that's vocational training combined with on-the-job experience. I mean apprenticeships. But the real question is, how do you find an apprenticeship? Well, first of all, you need to type .gov apprenticeships and click on the link near the top that says find an apprenticeship. Or alternatively, you could just click on the link in the description below and that'll take you straight there. On the main page, you can either sign in or create an account or go straight to searching for an apprenticeship. If you don't have an account already, I do highly recommend you create one. If you don't do it now, you're gonna have to do it later on anyway if you do find something that you'd like to apply for. All you need to enter is your name, date of birth, email address, mobile number, and of course, create a really secure password. But whether you've decided to create an account or not, the next step is to click search over here. Now this page has a few different search options, the first being keywords. Here you can search by job title, description, employer, or reference number. This is really useful if you know the type of apprenticeship you're after, or even the specific employer. But if you wanted, you could even leave this blank. Then you might discover something new and exciting that you never would have thought of. You can also browse by category, which can be useful if you know the category you're interested in, but not the specific role. For example, if you know you enjoy teaching your grandma how to use her new phone, or you love teaching your friends new things, then you could select education and training. This could then help you discover something new that's available to you. For the sake of this video, let's go back to the keywords and type digital marketing and search for that underneath the job titles. Put in your postcode and then select how many miles within that area you'd be willing to search for. It's important to remember you may need to travel this daily, so make sure you take that into consideration and pick a distance that's comfortable for you. You need to think about whether you can drive there or whether there are buses and trains available. Just think about whether you're able to travel that far on a daily basis. But for the sake of this video, I would be willing to travel 10 miles, so I'm actually going to put 15 miles in. The reason I do that is just in case there's an amazing opportunity just outside of the 10-mile reach. Let's say at 11 miles, for example. You might be willing to travel that extra mile if it's an opportunity that is way better than the other opportunities within that 10-mile radius. So it's always worth putting that little bit extra distance on top. Then, if you know which level apprenticeship you're after, you can add that in here too. Intermediate is level 2. Advanced is level 3, higher is level 4 and 5, and degree is level 6 and level 7. In the description below again, I've left another link to the CXK 9 levels poster. The poster is free to download and it explains all of the different levels in a little bit more detail. But once again, for the sake of the video, I've chosen all levels to give us a wider selection of opportunities to actually choose from. Then at the bottom here, you can choose disability confident if that applies to you. And now we're all good to actually just click search. On this page, you can add or remove detail dependent on what's important to you. For example, level and wage is important to me, so I'm going to select them. However, the description is less important to me because I can read the description on the next page when I actually click on the opportunities. Then you can also sort by distance, closing date, or even how recently they were added. Have a play around with these settings, see what works best for you. It's different for everyone, we all have different priorities. For me, I'm going to sort by distance, because if I find anything today that I like, I'm also going to apply to it today. Therefore, the closing date is less relevant because I know I'm applying today. As you can see, I've only found one opportunity with my current search terms today. So if you don't find anything that you're interested in, say you only find one and you don't want it, do not panic. It's okay. What you can do instead is expand your search terms to see if there's anything else you could be interested in. For example, I could remove digital marketing from the search terms and see if there's any other types of apprenticeships that also interest me. But if you are happy with your search terms and you don't want to change them, you can actually click receive alerts. What this means is whenever a new opportunity comes up that matches these search terms, it will actually alert you. In order to do this though, you do need to be signed in, which is why we recommended it at the beginning. So if you do want to set this up and you haven't signed in already, you can go ahead and create an account. But if you have found something you like, or maybe you found a few that you like, open them up in a new tab and read more about them. The reason I say in a new tab is just that you can come back to this page to either click receive alerts or open up other ones if there are others you're interested in. Whilst you're reading through them, think about what you'd be doing in the job, what the working week is like, whether you can commute to them comfortably, whether you're happy with the annual wage, the expected duration, whether you could work to their possible start date, whether you have their desired skills. But do remember, they're desired, so sometimes if you're close to the desired skills, it's still worth a shot. And also, try to find out more about the employer and the training provider. It's always nice to know more about the person you're going to work for and somebody who's going to be working closely with you to deliver the training. Whew. That was a mouthful. But if you have found one or two that you are interested in, make your move and click apply. And if you're not going to apply today, make sure you do check the closing date. It'd be the worst feeling in the world if you knew you wanted this opportunity, you went to apply, and then it's closed just before you did so. So make sure you check it. And that's it. That's how you can find apprenticeships, by searching the government's website. But don't forget, there are other ways that you can find apprenticeships too. You might be attending a career fair where you find an opportunity. You could then speak with them and learn more about it. And even better, you could then make a brilliant first impression. Or you could reach out to local colleges and training providers, see if any of them have any apprenticeship opportunities you could be interested in. And even if they don't, they might have relationships with companies who are looking for apprenticeships and might be able to put you in touch. But most importantly, I can't stress this enough, you are not alone in your search. A few years ago, when I was searching for my first apprenticeship, I actually had support from a careers advisor who helped me to navigate the government's website that we've just gone through. Without their support, I'm not even sure if I would have found the opportunity. So think about where there might be somebody who could support you. If you're at school, you could discuss apprenticeships with your school's careers advisors so that when you finish there, you're ready to go and hit the ground running. Or there might be a local service. For example, if you're aged 16 to 18 and living in East Sussex, you could explore your options with the Youth Employability Service. Or you might want to speak to a National Careers Service advisor to see what's available to you. Links to both of those services are also in the description below, but it's worth having a research because there might be something else near you. But if you are interested in learning more about the National Careers Service, why not click this video where Zana shares her story about how she was supported by them.